boom, 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 the boom, 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 boom. Hey, baby's running around, hanging with the crowd. Put your business on the street and talking out loud. Saying that you bought her this and that and how much you done spent. I swear, boy, you must believe it's all been heaven sent, yeah. Better bring on back around to that sad, sad truth, the dirty low down. Ooh, ooh. I wonder, 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 wonder who. Ooh. I wonder, 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 wonder who taught her to talk like that. Ooh. I wonder, 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 wonder who. Said I wonder, 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 wonder who. Hey, folks, just sitting here. Look, that was a little tiny bit of Boz Skaggs. That's all I got today. I got my buns handed to me. I got my butt kicked today, but that's all right. That's right. We're going to do this because this is Silver 5150 channel, and we are all about the silver. We're crazy about silver. You know this. And this is a First Strike 2018 PGCS MS70 Eagle in a slab, right? Thing's beautiful. It is the MS70, which means it's supposed to be coin perfection, according to the PGCS. All right, and I think they've got another group out there, NGC, that grades coins too. So this is a slab MS70 First Strike Eagle. And these are 2012 Australia $8 koalas. These are PF69 Ultra Cameo 5 ounce 2012 koalas. Yes. Okay. That's what I got for you today. So these are slab 5 ounce coins. These things, they are as fancy as they get. All right. So these are, I guess they say Ultra Cameo, which means they're supposed to be better than proof. PF, by the way, stands for proof. Okay. So proof 69. I think you can get a proof 70 and be a little better off. But proof 69. And there's the backside there. With Her Majesty, there is the security feature. And these are NGC, by the way. And these are PGCS. So that's two different grading companies that I know of that grades coins. So NGC, there's their holographic security feature. Let's go ahead and flip that back around so we don't have to look at Her Majesty, which I don't mind too much, but I don't want to do today. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I bought these coins, and they were not cheap, but I bought them when I had no money, okay? They were $127 a piece at a time when the spot price was about $19.13. So this was sometime, I think, last year. The prices spiked up, and I was absolutely broke. I was tapped out. I had no money, but I was like, you know what? I've had nothing but success up to this point. I'm going to go ahead and push the envelope. I'm going to see how far I can take this thing. I'm going to have the broker. I was like, the broker, please buy it now. Are you sure you got the funds? Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, man, just go ahead and grab them for me. So he did. He grabbed them for me. But when the broker does that, he puts himself at risk. And so I have to pay him right away. So I did. I paid him right away. Now, what did that do? That set me up for the coming first of the month to where I had to now scramble and figure out where I was going to get another $508, right? Okay, another $508 to finish covering my bills. But in a month, I had like 6 days, I think. All right. So I was deciding to cut back. I decided to cut back. Now, this is supposed to be, guys, this is a scary story now about pushing your finances to the limit, or as they like to call, financial stress test. So for me, this was my ultimate financial stress test. I'd done risky stuff in the past, but to put myself in a lurch for over $500 6 days before all my bills came due, and I was short $500 plus. I'd never done that before, but I believe that somehow I could pull it off. All right, I'm going to test the limit of my resources, and that's what I'm talking about. Your financial framework consists of just more than what you can earn, what you've saved, and all that stuff. It consists of your other hard assets and resources, your friends, your family, okay? Some of these things you don't want to strain, but some of these things you need to try to find out, if they're good for you to use if you come into a crisis, all right? So, fast forward to me trying to figure out how to pay my bills. I cut back on everything. I let my car run on E. The gasoline gauge was on E all week, and I was eating top ramen and stuff. And then one night I worked really late, and I was really tired. I was like, you know what, man, I could really go for a couple of Jack in the Box tacos. And I know you guys are not fans of the Jack in the Box taco, but in a bind, they will fill the bill for $1.39. I'm digging around in my ass right now. I told you guys this story before. I'm digging around in my ass right trying to find enough change to get the tacos from Jack in the Box. Didn't have the money. Didn't have it. Didn't have the funds and had to settle for a 69-cent corn dog, jalapeno corn dog from AMPM instead. So after I ate that on the way home, I went home and decided to figure out how to dig myself out of this hole that I'd gotten in. $500, man. $508 actually, because it was 4 coins. These 4 coins were each $127 a piece, and there's 4 of them. I think I got the math right. But in any case, man, I'm sitting there and I was thinking, do I take cash out of my credit card? Oh no, there's not enough open balance for that. My credit card is maxed out. Oh, what about my side job? Nope, I was already doing 2, and I'd spent the money from those both on silver already. Income tax return. No, jackass, you already owe money for that. And you know what? Let's just wait to the last minute to pay that anyway. Okay, so maybe I'll sell something else. But the thing is, there was nothing I could sell that will liquidate fast enough for me to get the money that I needed. Okay. And except for precious metals, which would completely defeat the purpose. I mean, if you're going to buy precious metals, why are you going to sell precious metals? Buy precious metals, unless you're leveraging one against the other. We'll talk about that later. Let's see, another debt consolidation loan? Nope, got 2 already, and I was at my limit when I got those. I know, money out of my 401k. Back up. You already have a retirement loan, and you have to pay that one back before you can get another one. You guys hearing this? This is what I'm doing and what I've been doing. Okay? Oh, I know. I'll just call a credit company and ask them to up my credit limit, and then I'll do a cash out. Well, that's 28% interest, and, I'll figure out how to pay it later, right? No, you've already been declined twice. That's right. They had already declined me twice to have my credit limit raised. I tell you, it's just crazy. And by the way, guys, all these things I've done, everything I just heard you talk, you heard me talking about, the debt consolidation loans, the loans on my 401k, the extra jobs I was working, and, my credit card being maxed out. I'd spent most of this money on silver. If you look at my spending statement that tells you what percentage and stuff, I was 98% silver, and the rest was living expenses, outside my normal bills and stuff. But all of the fixed outstanding debt was mostly to buy silver, because that's how much I believe in it. Now, I would not recommend this to anyone. This is why I'm called Silver 5150. All right? I mean, nobody else is going to do what I've done to get silver. Now, you may have some companies that go out there and they get themselves some working capital, and they'll have a working line of credit, and that credit line will be pretty big. But to have to, go and get 6 or 7 different lines at different, interest rates, and to max those out and still, be trying to acquire more product without, ever planning on selling. See, no business ever acquires, precious metals like that without the plan to sell. They plan to sell at some point, which is why, they feel comfortable getting what they get, because they're going to do some turnover. They're going to turn around, or they're going to flip it, so to speak, like a lot of businesses like to do. So, I'm sitting there and I was thinking, man, I've done all this stuff to buy silver. I bought more than I should have. I was doing it on a dare. And now I've really, really found the limits and crap. So what was I going to do? I would have to appeal to another friend. I couldn't do it with the broker, because the broker, he's been leveraging me out since 2018, doing scary stuff, okay, to help me acquire silver, because he knows how important it is to me. But I still had one good friend that could bail me out. Baby Duck. That's right. Now you have to realize there are 2 people on this planet that are more organized than MI6. All right? Just 2 people. More organized than MI6, and are violently allergic to disruptions in their finances. Okay? They do not like hiccups in their finances. Everything's in order. Their ledgers are the size of Rhode Island. These people keep their finances tight. All right? And those people are the broker, who runs his financial ship tighter than a Leo diamond in a hydraulic press. No joke. This guy, his finances are way tight. All right. And like I said, he had leveraged me out many times. So he was out. And then, of course, Baby Duck, who, if she wasn't busy going somewhere being cute, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. Everywhere she goes, she could actually be the chief financial officer for the Death Star. All right. And that's one loan you don't want to be late for, and especially paying her back. You knew the consequences. Thump. Oh, your ledger is now clear. So since the broker had already helped me out, and well beyond reason, and acquiring stuff in the past for me, all that stuff, that just left Baby Duck, who wasn't a fan of precious metals by the time, by the way. So hat in hand, I explained my need for a payday loan, and after talking as fast as I could for 20 minutes, she relented, and she lent me the money. Okay, I mean, and that's the thing. And that was a very big. She didn't have to do that. She really helped me out when she did that. And I think it's actually been more times than that first time. That first time, that was really the stress test. So, that was at the stress test. Monthly bills, I had to pay those. Had maxed out credit cards, no cash savings. I'd had, 2 debt consolidation loans, my 401k, I'd had a loan on. And then, of course, the broker had been leveraging me for a couple of years at that point. Payday was 5 days away. Well, 6 days away. And, I'd spent that $508 on fancy coins I didn't need. I didn't need these coins, guys. I didn't need them. But at $127, you have to understand, these are 5 ounce, God, get up there, koalas, all right? These are 5 ounce koalas. They are ultra cameo, okay? And they're slabbed. They're graded. I mean, and by the way, if you go try to find 2012 koalas of any kind at a retailer, they are going to be expensive. If they have the 1 ounces, they're going to be like in the 40s. If they have like the 2 ounces or the 5 ounces, they're going to be, like probably $35 or $40 an ounce. These right here were $127 for 5 ounces, and they're graded, and they're ultra cameo. Okay? All right. So I think that's pretty scary. I think it's a pretty scary story to leverage yourself out with that much credit and debt hanging over your head, $500 in the hole, no way out, had to go to a very close friend to help you out, a friend that is not prone to lending money to anyone, is very good at saving their money and very good at being responsible with money and does not like surprises, financial surprises. And but she lent me the money. So anyway, that was, how I got out of that. It's not that great of a scary story, but I bet it's scarier than anything any of you guys have ever done. All right. So past that, I was able to acquire more silver, but thank God that the noble metals, the other precious metals, started taking off like rocket ships, and I was able to leverage those. I was able to sell rhodium at a 551 to 1 rhodium to silver ratio. I was able to sell, I think, palladium at a 210 to 1 rhodium to silver ratio at one point. Palladium to silver ratio at one point. And so I was able to flip those metals to get more silver. And that's the way I got like a lot of the silver I got and stuff. And even gold to an extent, it had gone up quite a ways. And it was the ratios. It wasn't a price per se. It was the ratios. So gold didn't move up that much relative to palladium or rhodium. But it most certainly did move up that much relative to silver. And it was the gold to silver ratio going over 100 that made me started offloading some gold to buy silver. So that's how I was able to keep the silver train rolling. I don't have nearly as much gold as I used to have. I do have some fractional gold. I don't have any palladium left, no platinum left, and no rhodium left. It's all been flipped into silver. And as you guys know, I have quite a bit as a result and stuff. But, that's the thing. It's like those noble metals, they allowed me to spend money to buy more silver because that's what they are. They're money too, just like silver and just like... I guess that's it. This precious metals are money, and the rest is currency. Currency and credit. All right, I'm just having a little fun with it. But yeah, that's my scary stress test story. All right, but I'm gonna tell you something. When I say that the silver is not just for me, it's for everybody that is close to me that I'm going to keep looking out for, and I'm going to look out for. It's because they've been with me on this journey. A lot of these people you hear about, Baby Duck, the broker, G-Man, the mechanic, all these guys, man, they've been with me on this journey and stuff, and they've helped me, through the acquisition and stuff. So when we get to the other side, unlike the little red hen, or like the little red hen, if you helped, I'm going to help you. If you didn't help me, I'd probably still help you. So not like the little red hen, but, on the other side of this, when things get good, I'm going to be good to people, If I'm allowed to continue being the custodian of God's money here, right? I'm going to use it to insulate the people close to me from severe hardship, or even not severe hardship, just hardship, unnecessary hardship. I'm going to use it to insulate them and myself from those hardships, which I expect you guys are going to be doing the same thing too, because you guys take care of your families, right? And that's exactly what you're doing, right? But the thing is, it's pretty sad because we have a pretty abundant world. I mean, honestly, nobody should actually need anything. Nobody should actually need anything. There's enough on this planet for everybody, but unfortunately, greed makes it necessary for us to acquire means to live free to some degree. Or in the words of the great poet laureate, Silver Game of Thrones, and I quote, "Silver is freedom." Think about that. I like that. Excellent. Silver is freedom. Silver Game of Thrones is right about that. So you're free to live. You're free to thrive. And when the time comes, free to part. Hey, guys, don't think I forgot about the Vegas thing. Don't think I forgot about the various times we're going to get together. Maybe we'll charter a cruise ship or something like that. Meet up in Cancun. Who knows? Most of us will have the means and ability to do that once this metal do what it's supposed to do. Now, it's frustrating on one hand where you go, well, geez, man, can we get the movement in it? Well, the movement's happening in the retail market. And, of course, we have to suffer with that. But then in the spot market where it's supposed to be way higher than it is, I don't know if you guys have noticed, by the way, but silver has climbed well above $2,600 dollar silver ratio on the debt clock. And gold is on the way to, 22,000 or something like that? On the debt clock. And of course, the national debt has slowed down quite a bit since it climbed over 25 trillion. They're talking about in the U.S. So all these things are, in motion and stuff, but we just got to be patient. We just got to be patient. We will have our day. We're going to wake up that one morning and stuff, and I'll be like, hey, good morning, Silver Billionaires, and this is your morning update. Holy crap, we're rich. And it'll probably start something like that. But, until that day comes, we're going to continue to acquire, help each other shop. Some great shopping information that came across the comments today. We're going to help each other, learn how to shop better. We're going to help each other find the best sites to go to and all that stuff. And we're going to continue to inform and educate one another on what we know and what we can, teach the junior members of the community with, the senior members. Every once in a while, they come down out of the clouds and drop some serious knowledge on us, man, and we greatly, greatly appreciate that. All right, so this is the life. This is the secret life of silver stacking, man. The crazy things people do in the background. Everybody's going to get to share their testimony at some point about what they went through to get the silver they got, the hardships and stuff, what happened. Maybe you had to sell some silver at some point. I know the International Stacker had to sell like a monster box of silver recently because he did not get his paycheck. And that's what it's all about, man. We got to go out and work and acquire and stuff. But when you get that disturbance in your finances, it's enough to make you cry. And when you get a person, like Baby Duck or say the broker that really goes through painstaking efforts to make sure their house is in order all the time, and then someone comes in and says, I need a $500, that's got to be frustrating. It's got to be frustrating. We'll share all those testimonies and stuff, one of these days when we get together, for sure. All right? So, guys, thanks for listening to my little horror story. All right? Enough preachifying for the day. I mean, things are going to be good, but for now, we've got to tough it out. So, please, like, share, comment, subscribe, and when you do, please click the notification bell to all for more content like this. I'll catch you guys in the morning for the morning update. Ciao, Bella.